Do you wonder what it would be like to travel first and business class on those long-haul flights, but it's just too damn expensive? This video is all you need to fly business class and first class every time. I have been traveling the world in business and first class for the past 15 years, and today I want to share my strategy for luxury travel with you. But before we get started, here are a few preconditions that you have to meet. Number 1. You have to be willing to pay a little bit more than for coach and economy class on your first few flights. Number 2. You need a good amount of flexibility when it comes to travel dates. Number 3. You will need quite some patience in researching the flights and waiting for the right deals for you. And finally, number 4. You need appreciation for luxury travel. You need appreciation for traveling first class and business class. So let's get right into it. Here are the 4 basic strategies for traveling first and business class for cheap. The first strategy is buying points, miles, and utilizing credit cards. The second strategy is flying from cheap airports and utilizing aerofares. And the third strategy is sponsored traveling and earning airline status. Let's jump into strategy number 1. Most airlines have a miles program that won't only let you collect miles by flying, but subscribing to newspapers, getting credit cards, and others. Some airlines even let you buy miles in bulk at a heavily discounted price. The miles you collect and buy can then be redeemed for flights in business class or first class. Finding the right program for you heavily depends on where you live and where you want to travel to. The best resources I can give you to find the perfect match are the Points Guy, 1 Mile at a Time, and the Travel Hacking Cartel. I'll link all of these websites below in the description. I subscribe to their RSS feed and use Feedly to always stay up to date with the newest deals and tricks. I encourage you to go to 1 Mile at a Time and check out the best credit card section. Also Google a frequent flyer forum for your country. Here you'll find the best deals for your country. Generally, Flyer Talk is the best place for a worldwide view and deals from the USA. While for example Vielfliegertreff is the best for Germany, Austria and Switzerland. Many mileage programs require you to be signed up for quite some time before you can buy miles at a promoted price. Therefore, mileage programs you should sign up for right now are Life Miles from Avianca Airlines, A Advantage from American Airlines, and Mileage Plan from Alaska Airlines. Strategy number 2 is flying from cheap airports and aerofares. Every few months, seemingly out of nowhere, there's a new airport with unbelievable business class prices. Usually the prices stay this cheap for a few weeks, if not even for a few months. Currently, Dublin is one of the cheapest airports to buy transatlantic business class tickets. A few months ago, it was Copenhagen and Oslo. These airports make it possible to travel transatlantic on business class for below $1,000. We made good use of this and traveled from Copenhagen to New York for $900 US. We were traveling Lufthansa and earned a ton of miles. These miles we then used for booking reward tickets. Aerofares are probably the cheapest way to travel on business and first class, but they are also the hardest to get. Aerofares usually come from data that was entered incorrectly into the ticketing system. A misplaced decimal, a wrong currency conversion, or maybe just a typo. Aerofares disappear very fast. Usually airlines and ticketing officers notice the mistake and correct it within hours. That is why it's so important to always be up to date. But how can you take advantage of aerofares? The best way to find aerofares is to constantly search through booking sites. But only few of you will actually have the time to do that. The second option is to get involved in the forums that I mentioned before. Contribute with trip reports, answer questions other users might have, and just be involved. That way, when another user finds an aerofare, he'll be more likely to share it with you. You can also subscribe to threads within the forum. That way, you'll get a notification on a daily basis what the new posts in this thread are. If you subscribe to the premium class thread in this forum, you'll get daily updates of new posts and changes within this thread. I personally refresh these threads on my browser a few times per day to see what's new, but not everybody has the luxury of having an internet connection all day. Check out the link in the description below for the most popular thread for luxury travel. This way I traveled from Oslo to Miami and back in business class for only €528. And you mustn't forget, I earned so many miles while flying. The last strategy is sponsored traveling and airline status. If you have a company that pays for your tickets and you're permitted to use the miles personally, you have to work out the right strategy for you. Depending on how much you fly for work, you might never have to pay for a private ticket again. Again, here I would recommend 1 mile at a time or the points guide to find out which program is right for you. If you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up and subscribe to this channel for frequent updates that I share on here. Alright guys, thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions, drop them down in the comments below and I promise I will answer every single question. I will be uploading videos on how to book reward tickets and some more details of collecting miles in a future video. So be sure to click that subscribe button right now. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.